So, showing you guys how to take down a 51 cargo using predators. This is my build right here, just Havoc Torpedoes 3, Engine 1, and it's the same across the board, all the same. I will make a link to Huggies in the build to show you guys. So, no crew, yes star legendary, but it's only fixed in firing rank, so you can still do this, just take a bit longer. Alright, so let's find the 51. Let's run right there. There's also other ways to do this, however I prefer using predators because submarine combat is becoming more prominent with skirmish targets being all submarine based now. Well, submarines and high tides, but submarine bases. There's also a way to do it with Seawolves and levies. I'll make at the end of the video, I'll do a little Huggies demo on that. So just hang on tight till then. Alright, so we're going in. 4 Preds, 1 skirmisher. So what I want to do first is group them up. Put a skirmisher out to the side. Now as you can see, these things have sonar here. The white ring indicates sonar, but they can't fire at you. No normal level cargo ships can, only the advanced ones, which you can mark easily because it's a gray symbol instead of a normal round one. Trying to first get that guy killed and pull the subs out. Here's one torpedo going. Now the range for the subs right here is about equal to one's the missiles. So as long as you're out of missile range, when you go back up, you're fine. So let's go back down and let's take out the siege cannon battleship right there. Again, these are ranked, so it's going to be a lot faster, but ranking them is easy, especially during the BXP weekends, which happen after every raid. So I highly recommend getting those finished, or doing those when the raid is, well, after the raid. You see I'm out of range from the ship's down here. I'm still firing at him. This is a method known as kiting, K-I-T-I-N-G. It's driving at a speed which outdistances your enemy while still firing at him. Basically a fancy term for running and shooting back. Alright, let's go for the next one. Let's hit the rocket ship, because rockets are short range. It's 59 I believe compared to 73. So let's hang on a little bit, try and bait them. It's baited, and you go forward. Now these have engine 1 on them, so they're going to be slow, speed of, I believe, 15. Engine 3 adds an 80% boost, bringing it up to 19 or 20. It's a substantial boost. And then also have engine system 5 from the weekly, also increases turn speed. So let's take out the one rocket ship. That's going to be difficult because around here you have missile ships. So you have to pull back a little bit. But you're just right on the edge, so they can't hit you. So I'm going to wait a little bit. It's just right on the edge. And then turn in, target it by clicking on it, firing, and then driving away from it till it's out of range. And then waiting right here while it's still firing, because that's very important. Let it fire on it. And if I can't zoom in. And once the car gets down here, you want to get out of the range. So, time to get out of range again. So it's getting out of range. Can't fire on me, and I'm safe. And the time's going out soon, 2 minutes left. So I want to pull over here to the corner. So instead of waiting here, I'm going to go straight across. Try and get my room open because as you see, wide open spaces over here. Always don't back yourself into a corner using subs, because you often get caught, which I'm about to be caught here, but I got some pull out of it real quick. Out of range of that is mortar and missiles right there, and that is mortars and cannons. So mortars are a range of 89, which does outpace this or outdistance this. However, they're extremely slow, so you can always turn back around and don't have fear of being hit by them. I'm gonna open it's already damaged because it's gonna be a lot easier to take down. Now these are again Havoc 4. You can upgrade them to Havoc 34, I think combo that works. Or having Dractorps such as this D63. I also prefer the B over the V because the B gives the bonus to speed and has the higher damage. Yep, some mortars coming down. But and I am out of range. And back around. Still targeting the same ship. Now when you see it's self-designed like this, the first 3 volleys you want to switch to the next one, so you don't waste the volleys afterwards. And then you could also just circle around because once you are in range, it's going to be firing at the last position you were. It won't move closer to you at all. See, it's standing still. Mortars come down. And I'm safe. Mortars come down. And battle ends because you ran out of time. So make sure you do this. Again, they're not fully strength upped, but they are a pretty decent build. So let's hit it again, see how it goes. Alright, so we have 4 there. I'm going to pause them just right here, outside his range. Outside his range. And come on. Now for the Seawolves and Levies, it's a combination of missiles and anti-mortars. Both can be researched, which is a very good thing. However, I do recommend as soon as you get newer versions, always upgrade. Always upgrade. So right now, time is about to go down. It's perfect timing for him because he's fine. So let's move out of the way. Now, once you're underwater, no mortars can hit you unless they have a special equipped, which I haven't personally seen in about 2 years. Come out in the raids in this 2 years, so it's been quite a while. And that's Sector 51, and see we got 2 Garrison 1 fragments, sector planes and cargo, and the full cargo for his beast was 4 million, and then adding on the 49, so 4.5 million. Now the fragments, yes, I got 2 Garrison 1 fragments there, are determined by the sector threat right here. So my sector threat bar is in yellow. It's going to take another hour and a half. So on yellow you get two fragment drops, orange you get 3, and teal you get 1. Now there are fragment weekends where you get a double, but that's only once a month and the week after VXP, so 2 weeks after raid I believe. So let's pull that guy back. And that was Garrison 1. It's Garrison 1, I have Strike Razor. So I don't remember what it was initially, I'm sorry, but playing a little ahead. Alright. As you see, calling fleet back to base, checking on it. Looking at the fleet coming in. Should be coming in soon, come on. Docking. Only repair is 6 seconds. But then again, this was with the fully ranked ships. But seeing you need 14,000, that's 1,000, excuse me, can't talk today. 1,400 battles, which is a lot. But you could just do suicide, which is just 700 battles. And then road cruise again, so it's 350. And then VXP weekend, it's a couple hundred per battle. So this does go by very quickly, especially since the repair time on these guys is only 2 minutes. So you could go, take that off, send these 2 guys out, do a suicide battle with, let's see if I have one or not, with a Salty Sea Dogs, which increases the VXP by 2. Do that, repair at sea, and keep on hitting the same for double points. Alright, now for the Seawolf and Levy build. Now for this, you're going to need some technology from the Advanced Lab, where's your specials from. I say you need the, oh there it is, the Solid Fuel Booster, Bliss Ranger 30. You need to think level 8 lab complete, or level 9 or 10. One of those. And also laser targeting. This is very important. You don't have to have level 3. You can have level 1, but as always, higher level is better. And then if you want to, you need to go for this armor right here. Oh, no, actually no. Reactive armor. So it increases penetration defense. Now mine's ranked up, rank 9. So that means it's going to be stronger initially than yours since you haven't had yours completed or ranked yet, I'm hoping. When you do get a chance to rank it up using the tactical retrofit lab, very important. It comes out at 66% bonus, which is very high. And then for weapons lab, I recommend getting Cutlass 4 if you can. Now it's a longer reload time of 8 seconds, but it's very low weight, so you got more armor to it, and also low accuracy, which is bad, which is why I recommend getting the Drak Assault Missiles D53, I believe. So you need Cutlass Missiles 4, or equivalent to Drak technology, and the Hailstorm Anti-Mortar. Now these you need to do some research first, but seeing it's level 4, level 5 weapons, level 7, you should have these done by now. And if you don't, you can always just go for level 3 and do more of them. Alright, so the 2 ships I'm having, be using are the Seawolf and the Levi, or Leviathan, which actually comes from Jewish culture as a giant sea monster. Nice little fact of the day. And the Seawolf. Okay, so starting with the Levy, because most people have it before the Seawolf. So we said we're going to do Cutlass 4. Let's find Cutlass Missile. Yeah, Cutlass 4. Put that on there. And you also need the range booster, solid fuel booster, which is located right here. And along with solid fuel booster, you would also need the Laser 3. Now this boosts the accuracy of this by 60%, bringing it to 80. And also makes it retargetable. So instead of just firing at one ship, almost agreeing to that one ship, once that one ship is dead, missiles go to the ship next to it and start damaging it. Alright. Now we don't have any room for missile armor, sadly, but we do have missile armor available to us. Namely, D1M. Again, mine is ranked, so it's going to be more than what you see. So let's go with retro. There we go. So it's 22708. Mess around a little bit. If you have something stronger, like the second one, it increases it obviously. Or if you have possibly the DU4 attached, it increases that too. Alright. Now Neptune is only 30 days build time, which is still rather long. Which is why I prefer using Predators, because it's a day, 20 hours I believe. But with these you can auto, which is why most people prefer them over having Seawolves. Now, I'll show you the, alright, Seawolf next. Let's go again for Cutlass 4. This one has 5, which is nice, alright. So on here we're going to have RA3. RA3, we're going to have the Solid Fuel Booster 3. And the Laser 3. And then you don't have a lot of armor slots. So instead of doing something with adding defense, I do something add more armor. Because you already have the missile armor from here. Compared to 8,000, compared to 2.8, I go the 8,000. Now this does increase repair time by half an hour, but you don't have, it doesn't have to be brought in every so often for repairs. It's really your choice. Alright, this one comes at 4 days, almost 5 hours. So between these two, I'll pick the Seawolf, as did most people. Now creating the one with anti-mortars. Now because in the 51 you have a ship of mortars on there, you have to have some way to avoid them or take the damage. Now the best way to do this is using Hellstorm Anti-Mortar 4. Now these are kind of weight worthy or weightish, so put 3 on there, and then let's go with 2 1s, so that fits. And it does. So I'll put on here, let's put the missile again. And then to lead it into battle, you do need a weapon on here. So to save bullet time, let's go with Cutlass 1. This is the same range as the other Cutlasses, but with 20 minutes build compared to 11 hours. And down here you just have to add the solid fuel bolster. And then if you have any of this tech available, which is in the Boiling Seas campaign I do believe, countermeasure equipment 1, 2, or 3. Now starting off you probably have 1 or 2. Let's go 1 for now. What it does is increases the accuracy by 20% for 5% for anti-mortar, since this is anti-mortar. So it goes from 20 plus 5, so it's 24 accuracy. No, not 24 accuracy. 6. .21 accuracy, I'm sorry. And then Ranger Anti-Mortar plus 10, bring it up to 30.8, which is good. And then on the Levi, adding the Hailstorm. Oops, there we go. I can fit more on here because it does have a higher weight. And also armor if you want to, always your choice. I prefer not to armor my countermeasure ships because I know if these things sink. Oh, can we armor it? 4, 7, 6, doesn't know, wait, oh, so close. So I'm going to do I3. Or if you want to, as an added countermeasure, explosive defense. In reality, it's your choice. I'm going to go with DU3. Levi, you need again, Hailstorms. Let's go with Hailstorm 1 here. Save some weight and build. Actually, no, we can't do that because we need a spotter. A spotter is basically a ship that goes out and spots for other ships. And in terms of missiles, it's just the one missile that allows you to target off it, or allows your ship to get in range. So we have that there. We do need the Solid Fuel Booster 3, and either RA3 for missile defense or countermeasure systems. Now I'll go over countermeasure systems initially, but as you rank up, you know it increases reload. So instead of being a reload of 5 seconds, it's now 1.5 seconds. So as it increases reload, I go off the countermeasure and maybe put on defense armor.